Hey coaches, for this video I'm going to show you the DVRT rotational reverse lunge. Now I'm going to show you level 1 and level 2. The level 1 would stay on the same leg. The level 2 is going to have a alternating pattern to it. But just a quick note, check your program. If your program calls for just one option, maybe your program will say that we're only doing the alternating or we're only doing the same leg. So again, check your program in case there's any special notes. But as a whole, this will be programmed where the same side would be level 1 and the alternating would be that level 2. And the reason for that is we know that same cycle is going to make that one quad burn a little bit more, but it's a little bit less confusing. There's a little bit less of having to kind of keep track of which way. So again, it's a coordination thing. So again, check your program in case maybe we're programming this specifically from that whole coordination standpoint and we want the rotation or the alternating, or maybe we're programming for the single side because we just want to really burn up that one particular quad. So the movement's going to stay the same no matter what, but just check your program to see exactly how we're programming that, and then along with that, that'll let you know what you're shooting for reps. Again, is it 8 on the right and then 8 on the left? Is it, 8 total switching? Is it 8 and 8 as in 16 alternating? So again, just check your program for how this works. But before I even get into the demo, just want to kind of explain that those are the different ways that this could possibly be programmed. We're going to have on this one, it's going to be a significant lower body, specifically a very quad dominant move, and there's going to be a significant core component, again more specifically in the obliques, because we're going to have some rotation and almost some anti-rotation in the sense that we are going to rotate, but we want to rotate with control. So we should be able to stop at the right spots with this where there's not momentum doing that rotation. Now, when we do this one, you're also going to probably get a little bit higher heart rate. So I'm just going to show you a couple good reps of what we're looking for, and then we'll go into the demo. So when we get into this one, they're going to grab those handles. Again, we're going to use the handles on top. So again, they should be able to look down and see ultimate sandbag. Then we're going to pull those handles apart when we come up. So again, I have the core engaged on here. From here, I'm going to step back with one foot and I'm going to rotate. Now they're going to rotate towards the foot that is not moving or not stepping back. So I'm going to step back with my right foot and I'm going to rotate towards my left side. So if you notice, I've rotated towards the knee that is in front. And then I'm going to come back up. So that level 1 option would look like this, where I would just, again, do those set amount of reps here. Now some things we're looking for, if you notice, I am rotating my shoulders. So again, obliques, I am rotating here, but my hips are staying. So again, the knee should not be flipping around. We're not looking for movement down here. Again, this should stay engaged. And then again, like I said, pulling that handle apart, sending it back up. The other big thing we look for is we want that chest to stay up nice and tall. So again, the bag does not have to reach the floor. Ideally, we'd like the knee to, but again, depending where our clients are at in their journey, but notice the bag is not touching the floor because I'm not leaning forward on this one and then coming back up. Now to take that to level 2, where I add that alternating, the big key here is rotate, and then when I stand up, I rotate towards the side of the knee that's in. Because again, as we get going, what tends to happen then is, we kind of start losing momentum, and then again, coming off, tipping. So again, the bag should always go like not, again, the foot that's on the foot, right? You tip and kind of lean that way. So I want everybody to think that as we're coaching, I'm here, I come up, I'm here, I come up, here, I come up, and again, checking your program for what the reps look like on that. Now, when we're coaching, things we're going to look for. Number 1, obviously, would be the bag going to the right side, towards the knee that's in front there, or to the side of that knee. Number 2, where they are as far as the collapsing. So just a few things when I do this from the side, again, just like any lunge, this is the ideal that we'd like to work towards. Now we may have some clients who don't have that kind of mobility, maybe tight hip flexors, etc., where they may have a little bit of forward lean. Again, as long as they're still nice and neutral in the spine, we're okay with that. So again, what we don't want to do is, again, have a client who's really tight, but maybe flexible here. Let me pull them up, and yes, I brought my chest up, but I did not bring my core up with it. So all I did was put an excessive arch in my back. So again, depending on where our clients are, or if you have a client that's saying that they're feeling this in their lower back, that many times that is the reasoning, have them just lean forward a little bit. Now again, it shouldn't be collapsing by our knee, but again, if I have a little bit of forward lean, that is okay. So just remember that as we're coaching it. And then we're also going to watch that knee. Again, when I step back, I'm actually going to put a little bit of weight or load that glute a little bit as I drop down. So again, it's not necessarily I'm working single leg. This quad is our primary mover, but again, I'm here, and then I'm rotated to the side, and then I'm going to drive up, stand up, bring that foot, and then again, if I'm going to the same side, I'm just going to tap and go. If I'm alternating, I would plant that foot, and then go to the other side. So I would be, as a coach, looking for where's the bag to the right side, is the chest up, and when I get down here, as this knee will fall forward, or is this heel coming off the ground more specifically? So again, this knee should be somewhere from right over their ankle to somewhere kind of right over the tongue of their shoe. Anywhere in that kind of range here. Again, if you have a client who has bad knees or who is telling you that they're feeling this in the knee, especially if they're feeling it more here in front, one of the big things is, again, shift them back a bit more. The further back I shift, the gentler it is on the knee just because of the less of a bend I'm putting that knee in. So again, those would be the things we'd be looking for as we coach this. All right, now that we got the movement down, let's talk about this demo. For this one, I'm going to show you the demo with the level 1 and the level 2. Just remember that if your program calls for it, you may take one end off or the other end off if we're taking that movement away. All right, guys, we are going to do a DVRT rotational reverse lunge. I know, doesn't that sound fun? For this one here, we're going to work primarily the quad. We're going to work both legs, but the focus will be on the front quad, and we're going to work the core, specifically the obliques. So for this one, again, we're ready to pick the bag up safe. We're going to grab those handles. You should be able to look right at the ultimate sandbag, pull those handles apart, stand up nice and tall. This will be where we're going to start from. From here, I'm going to step back into a lunge, and I'm going to twist the bag to the side without turning to the side. So you'll notice I'm not turning my chest. I'm keeping my chest pointing mostly forward. Again, kind of more towards that front knee. The bag turns towards the knee that's in front. Then I'm going to come back up. So for level 1, just to make it a little simpler, I'm going to stay on that side. So I'm going to always step back with my right leg and put the bag to the side of my left leg or to the side of that front knee. And again, I'm going to do my set amount of reps, and then I will go to the other side. To take this to level 2, just a little bit more coordination, we're going to alternate. So on this one, same movement. I'm going to step back, drop to the side, stand up, and then go to the other side. So the biggest things we're looking for, guys, as we do this is when I step back, I rotate towards that front knee. Again, you notice my chest moves, but my hip does not. So what I want you to really focus on is when I turn, I'm not turning my knee or my hips. The hips are staying here, and I'm just turning my chest a bit. So you're going to go from pointing forward to a little bit of an angle as I lower that bag to the side, stand up, and then again, level 1, I'm right here. Level 2, I go to this side, I stand up, and then I go to this side where again, my hip and knee stay pointing that way and just my chest has rotated. Make sense? Awesome. This is DVRT rotational reverse lunge.